Good morning. Just going to wait for 2 more minutes before we get going here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Another beautiful day in paradise. I'm looking forward to meditating with all of you, having you in here in our group, whatever that group may be. Please wave on Facebook if you've just arrived. And leave me a comment on YouTube if you've just seen this meditation on YouTube. Today's a little different. I'm going to lead a guided meditation, and then I'm going to take 3 questions from 3 different individuals that post their questions in the comments on Facebook, and I will channel on that. I'm hoping for questions that have an application to the wider population, not just, some of the usual very personal questions, but some questions that relate to everybody as a whole and how every human being could benefit from. Of course, that's an inner value that we all hope we can manage. Please do say hello when you get here. Good morning, honey. Shall we have a little bit of music? Maybe the angels. Oops. Should have had this set up before, huh? Thank you. All right. Good morning. Let's do this. By the power of divine light within us, come, Holy Spirit, Spirit of light, Spirit of truth. For the highest good of all throughout time, fill my heart with divine love as I humbly ask permission to open the divine portal to the highest realm of the Akashic Records for this group. Akashic beings of light, guide this group to the deepest truth of our being, releasing any blocks and restrictions to our abundance and highest good. Lords of the Akashic Records, assist this group to fully embody our soul's light, to fully embody our soul's light, to fulfill our soul's purposes, and to heal any accumulated karma. Surround this group with the enlightenment and wisdom of our masters, teachers, and loved ones. Clearly direct this group's perspective and actions to those that manifest our divine plan. Akashic beings of light, guide this group to the deepest truth of our being, releasing any blocks and restrictions to our abundance and highest good. Lords of the Akashic Records, assist this group to fully embody our soul's light, to fulfill our soul's purposes, and to heal any accumulated karma. Surround this group with the enlightenment and wisdom of our masters, teachers, and loved ones. Clearly direct this group's perspective and actions to those that manifest our divine plan. Akashic beings of light, guide this group to the deepest truth of our being, releasing any blocks and restrictions to our abundance and highest good. Lords of the Akashic Records, assist this group to fully embody our soul's light, to fulfill our soul's purposes, and to heal any accumulated karma. Surround this group with the enlightenment and wisdom of our masters, teachers, and loved ones, and clearly direct this group's perspective and actions to those that manifest our divine plan. Free of all resistance, judgment, and fear, we are now filled with divine love, filled with divine love, filled with divine love. And the records are now open. Settling into this energy, releasing any energy that does not belong to you. Releasing any energy that does not belong to you. Just release it up to the all that is, up to source. Release any energy that does not belong to you right now. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it waft off of you like steam. Just release it like bubbles. Just send that back to source. Let source organize it. Let yourself come into a state of quiet, calm within. Let yourself find that peaceful, ever-present, steady calmness inside. Free of all resistance, judgment, and fear, we are now filled with divine love. Let yourself fill up with divine love. You are created in love. You are created in light. You are created in beauty. Call your light to you now. Let that light come to you from wherever you have left it, wherever you have traded it off for a belief system that matched that of mass thought, even though you did not agree. Let yourself come into that point of centeredness, that point of unity with who you are as a soul, a beautiful, perfect soul created by the Master Creator, with all the powers and skills invested in you that Source has. Allow yourself to remember the truth of your origins as a creator powerful, as powerful and able as ever God is. You might find yourself harmonizing with that. You might have to shift into a vibratory rate that does harmonize with that power, that creative ability. And for today, of course, we are celebrating the strength, the courage, and the wellness inside each of you. We are celebrating the power, the courage, and the wellness inside of you for the perfect health state of being is within you. It exists as a part of who you are. Underneath the memories, underneath the mass thought, perhaps even before this particular body in this particular moment came to be, you knew your state of perfect health. Running about like a child on a summer day, free, at one with everything, fascinated by everything, in a deep state of curiosity and inquiry, looking at everything. There are no better thans or worse thans. There are no good, there's no bad. It's just a state of continuous being in each and every moment. An innocence that is you. Allow yourself to harmonize with that innocence, that perfection, that aliveness, that curiosity, that sense of freedom, boundless. Let yourself come into agreement with this. Find things in the physical world that you can acknowledge as beautiful, yourself included, whether it's butterflies or the new leaves on the apple tree, the sunshine glittering off the dew, the perfection in a single droplet of rain. The purity of a child's smile. Let yourself come into harmony with all that is good, all that is peaceful, all that is life affirming. Let your mind be preoccupied with statements of love, gratitude, wholeness. For that which you think most manifests easiest. That which you think most is manifested in the easiest way. That which you think most is manifested in the easiest way. And for today, you will factor in a trust in yourself for following your intuition, for being led by the divine into a truly hospitable and loving state of being. You are being invited into the spiritual heart of the moment. Notice the aliveness of this spiritual heart, as if you are being moved in front of a giant red beating heart. Bubbles of love coming up through it. And it is so large you can walk into it and be surrounded in this cushy embrace of spiritual love. As a part of who you are, this love expresses it fully and easily in you, through you, around you. And this spiritual love goes into any part of your body that feels tight or awkward or is calling for healing. Let yourself be inwardly organized and reorganized in alignment with this beating spiritual heart. The spiritual heart of the universe to which you all belong, to which none are turned away. All of you are welcome. All the parts of you, even the ones that you feel less happy with or comfortable with inside yourself, all are welcome. And the judgment and the rejection is disappeared. It dissolves upon entering and fully and completely surrendering to this spiritual heart. It feels like a central core element of who you truly are. Where you belong in this spiritual heart. And you always have belonged in this spiritual heart, and you will always belong in the future. For the highest good of all throughout time. Fill my heart with divine love for the highest good of all throughout time. Fill my heart with divine love. Fill my heart with divine compassion. Connect me to the endless flow of divine love and divine compassion. Holy Spirit of God, come to us now. Inspire our creations. Bring the new thoughts that uplift and contribute positively to all that we are, think, and do. Remind us constantly of the joy of aliveness, the joy of love, the joy of caring about those people who are in our most intimate midst. Help us, O angelic healing conclave, to persist in the healing energies, to know that we belong in a space of healing constantly, perpetual renewal. Let us fulfill our soul's purposes in a state of perpetual renewal and perpetual connection with the higher honor that God bestows upon us. Just allowing yourself to be unfettered, unbothered. Let everything be right with you for this moment. Let all that you are be here in the spiritual heart, recharging and refilling your heart with divine love. There is enough for everyone. We no longer have an argument with God's plan. As we step into our own divinity, we are aligned precisely with the manifestation of our divine plan. Voluntarily, enthusiastically, we step into the manifestation of our divine plan. We play the part we have chosen with the other actors in our play. And we love those around us as never before. And now imagine someone who has less than you, and allow the love that you have been filled with to stream out towards this individual or this family. Perhaps it is a homeless person somewhere on the planet, an immigrant suffering in a camp, a person hoping to make a better life for themselves and their family. Or perhaps it is an animal or group of animals that you identify with. Stream this steady spiritual heart love to these beings. And notice that you have so much of this spiritual love to share with others. It goes out everywhere around you to all the places it's needed. It moves through you and you get what you need, and it moves through you to those that need it as well. And a constant, steady, ceaseless flow is your reward. To be part of this endless flow of divine love through you and out to where it needs to be received by others. It is a holy experience. It is a kindness, and it is a participation on an energetic level that means so much. And in so doing, you are fulfilling your divine plan. And in so sharing, you are being part of the flow. You contribute all that you are and all that you have, your gifts, talents, and abilities to this flow, and others are rewarded by it. And know that you are larger and more powerful than you ever thought before. And you begin to stand with fierceness in the truth of this being. And by all that is divine and by all that is holy, claim your own divinity and your own holiness. And from here we say, Holy Spirit, I surrender to your guidance and your love and your direction. I allow myself to be utilized in the highest and best possible way for myself, my family, and for those around me. Allow me to serve those that you would have me serve, and allow me to let go those you would have me let go. And begin condensing the energy around the crown chakra and the soul chakra. Just bringing that energy in, condensing it into the light of the crown chakra, condensing the third eye, condensing the throat chakra, the heart chakra, thanking the spiritual heart. Being ever so grateful for this great and magnificent spiritual heart. And condense the third chakra, the center of your personal will and your noble ideas and beliefs and values. And may they guide you stalwartly into the next moment. And condense the energy of the second chakra. May all your plans and designs be fulfilled. And condense the energy of the first chakra, the root chakra, and you claim your belongingness here with the all that is, Earth Mama, the divine plants and animals as well. And you claim your belongingness here in this physical body. And so it is. Now this is going to take some doing. I'm going to switch into answering a question. See if I can navigate this one way or another. Okay. I'm wondering if anybody has a question that you want a channeled answer. Sherry Shea, I'm so glad you're watching. Hi. Hi, Annette Nadeau. Nadu? I'm trying to say it correctly. Good morning, Layla Solaris. Good morning. Good morning, Denise Sims. Bless you, my sweetheart. How are you? Liz Hall Evans. Oh, I'd do a backflip for you. Brian Paisley, how the heck are you? Thank you for being here. Pam Will. Oh, what a treasure. Cordy Traber, aren't you a delight to have in my meditation? Bless you. And Nettie Spywack, thank you so much for being here. This is just a celebration. Hi, Chris Brusati. Oh, the heart of my hearts. Oh, I don't know how I can continue doing this and see what your comments are. I love you all. I'm not sure I know if I can finish this thing off the way I wanted to do it. Whoops. I've lost Facebook on my phone. Maybe you're seeing me. Oh. All right. Well, let me just see if I can channel the question without you writing it. What is the best thing that we can do during this time of, can we love in a time of cholera? Hi, Susan Guttrell. Okay, so it is finding the good in everyone and everything, knowing that the old has to go away. It's got to taper off. It's got to siphon off. It's got to be, um, it's got to be released so it can be renewed. It's also knowing that the more we bring in the new spiritual energy that is here, the divine love, the divine direction, and the oneness, and share that with people. First, we feed ourselves with that divine love, and then we have plenty to give. And we give from our excess, whether it's love and attention, or it's finances, or old clothes. We share what we can share. We give from our abundance, and we have abundance to give. We know that everyone else has the divine spark of love and light and aliveness in them. And we appreciate that in everyone. And we try to see that in every way, in everyone. And I'm seeing that in you, Susan Kellogg Smith. Hello, hello. And it's being willing to be on this endless cycle of divine birth and divine death, and allow it to be. There are going to be people who die from this, perhaps people close to us. There are going to be people who get sick. They're not wrong for being sick. We are not at fault for having an illness. This is not a fault. This is not something that should be corrected. We didn't think right, you know? Sometimes this is the way people retreat and hold back and have a legitimate reason to pull the covers up and not get out of bed, is to be sick. It's one way we regenerate in a very difficult, very busy, nonstop life. Hi, Harry Kleiser. Good morning. Oh my gosh, these people who are here. And some people are choosing to leave the planet. It's all right for them to choose to leave the planet. It's their free will. That's the joy. We have free will. We can choose for ourselves. If you want to stay, stay, but bring your everything to it. You know, don't sit on the sidelines wondering when you want to jump in. Jump in. Be the best you can be. You're going to make mistakes. Do it. Make some mistakes. You've got to. That's the only way we find and create the new path. Love in a Time of Cholera. Been thinking I should read that book again. And then be willing to love the part of you that's fearful, that gets infected with the mass thought of, it's gonna get me, I'm gonna get sick with this stuff, and I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna bring it home to my loved ones and they're gonna die. You know, of course you're afraid. Of course you are. This is the way it's working right now. Fear is sort of ruling the roost. Okay, we just say, okay, and just do it. It's the way it's working right now. That's how it is. And we accept it. If we fight it, if we try to dominate it, we'll lose the battle. We can say, okay, I hear you, fear. I hear you loud. I'm going to wear my gloves. I'm going to wear my mask when I go do things in public places like stores and whatnot. But I'm also going to be standing in the eternal light of my life force energy without fail. Good morning, Kevin Jackson. Hi. I'm going to stand in that light. I'm not going to give it up. I'm not selling it off for somebody else's belief system. I'm going to take care of myself and my loved ones the best way I can. And I stand in the light of who I am. If we can do that at the same time, or as a layer of consciousness that draws the fear up into the light. Even if we die, we're going to come back and have another round, or we will go into steady mode with the angels or whatever we do on the other side. Life is continuous. Life is continuous. There is no end. We will get through this. And it may be messy as all get out. It may be awkward, clumsy, ignorant, rash, but we will get through this. We will do our best. Okay, let me think. I'm trying to divine questions. Oh, okay. The question is, how can I make money while this is going on? Well, you may not be making money in the traditional sense by the sweat of the brow. You may be drawing it to you from other ways. You may be creating it as an exchange. I'll trade you this for that. I'll provide this service for you in exchange for something you got in your garage that I want or need. You know, let's think of economy as not just limited to money. We're having a very interesting phase in life where the economy isn't just money. It isn't just a paycheck. It's, what do I have that I can share, or what can I offer you that is a gift and that adds to your life, and that gives you strength and purpose and helps you. And what can I open to receive? There's always the balance of giving and receiving. We've got to do it in balance. And there is a receiving that we get. There's a tenderness about people right now, a sensitivity that we're in a situation that does not respect others' financial well-being. It doesn't think that you have more money and I have less, therefore you're going to live and I'm not going to. That we're in a state of a place where the power is in the light and in the magic. And people are starting to see that way. There's a respect that's coming forth, a lack of pushing. I'm going to get mine. Lance Chefs, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oops, sorry. And it's as if you look at your belongings and go, well, this is a value similar to someone somewhere. How can I offer this as and part of an equal energy exchange? And we do it on that principle. It's different right now. We have to be different. We have to operate differently. We can't do it the same way we've always done. Okay, let's see. They'll tell me on that note, yes, I will do 3 readings at no charge. If you will go to my website and put your name in and set up a phone reading, schedule a 1-hour phone reading. I'll take 3 people today and read for them. It can be scheduled at whatever time is good for you. It doesn't matter when, but I accept 3 3 clients for free. So just go to the website, AnnieChannels.com, ANNIECHANNELS.com. and put yourself in there for a free reading. And I would love to do that. This is my gift, and I'm being told to share it, and to share it widely and share it fiercely. I would love to do that for you. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for meditating with me. Thank you for seeking light in the darkness and for loving in the time of cholera. I bless you, and I see you as well and whole and beautiful, ever so beautiful. Enjoy your day. Bye now. Well, that was interesting. Thanks for being here.